Exclusive contracted novel by Feilu Novel Network. Shocked. What kind of ghost is it when a dog plays the role of Sashimaru? My name is Jiang Maru, and I have traveled to a world of spiritual revival. Here, demons run rampant and crises abound. And also obtained the identity of Sha Sheng Wan. But why did it make me cross into a dog? Emotion is not the noble son of trembling, but the noble dog of trembling. My name is Lin Ling, a broadcaster. Today, I saw it with my own eyes. How could my big white dog slap away an A-level demon with just one slap? Not only that, the dog's paw can also wave its divine sword and directly emit energy waves, what is called Canglong Po. Quickly kill S-level demons. Also, the clear and aloof expression during the battle, the snow-white hair flowing with the wind. Oh my goodness! Isn't this too handsome? No way. You need to calm down. Lin Ling. This is youFeilu Novel Network reminds you that this novel and its characters are purely fictional. If there are any similarities, they are purely coincidental and should not be imitated. Chapter 1. Crossing into a dog like killing pill. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 1. Crossing into a dog like killing pill. Good evening everyone. Today's live broadcast should be known by everyone. In an abandoned factory in Nanshui City, a woman in casual attire, looking around 20 years old, is holding her phone and showing her smile towards the camera. The woman's name is Lin Ling and she is currently a student at Nanshui University. However, besides being a college student, Lin Ling also has another identity. That's right, it's the popular anchor of the fishing live streaming platform. Since she can become a popular anchor, Lin Ling's appearance naturally belongs to the top talent. Exquisite facial features, a pleasant voice like a wind chime, and of course, the most important thing is her enthusiastic and cheerful personality. These advantages quickly made her popular on the fishing live streaming platform. Haha. My little Linger is coming to live stream again. What are you planning to do today? Ha. This is not sleeping trough. Ling girl. Did you really come? Calm down. Miss Ling, this factory is very evil. If you should go back quickly. Newcomer, if you don't understand, just ask, what exactly is this place? By the way, Linger, where's your big white dog? Didn't you say you wanted to take it on an adventure before? Seeing the barrage in the live broadcast room, Lin Ling also pretended to be angry. As usual, I started interacting with the sand sculpture netizens in the live broadcast room. Really, you don't have to worry so much. This place isn't as mysterious as you say. Look, there hasn't been anything wrong all the way, has there? Lin Ling looked cute and made the netizens in the live broadcast room burst into laughter. At this time, it was already in the evening, and the light in the sky was dim and gloomy. In addition, with the dilapidated scene of this abandoned factory, the already dim light scattered around Lin Ling. The damp ground, covered in spider webs, and various indescribable dirt all speak of the desolation of this place. However, Lin Ling was not affected by these things at all. She still had a cheerful expression. At the same time, after seeing the barrage in the live broadcast room, Lin Ling shouted towards the position behind her. Maruki. What are you doing, dawdling around? Hurry up, as she spoke, Lin Ling waved at the big white dog hanging far behind her. Not long after, a large, snow-white dog slowly emerged from the darkness. It is said to have a large body shape, but in fact, it is the usual size similar to that of an adult Alaskan dog. However, even so, it is already impressive enough. After all, even the knowledgeable netizens in the live broadcast room cannot see the breed of this big dog named Maruki at all. Saying he is Sammy is completely different. After all, besides her snow-white fur, Maruki also has a few faint layers of deep red dog fur on her body. After Lin Ling's explanation, they also knew that these deep red lines on the body of the meatball were something it had grown up to, not the hair that Lin Ling had brought to dye. As for the acquaintance between Lin Ling and Maruki, it was very common to meet them on the road. At that time, Maruki had just arrived in this world. Well, that's right, Maruki just arrived in this world. Still in an extremely confused state. Before he could react, he was taken away and taken in by Lin Ling. I have been following Lin Ling's side ever since. As for why it's just arrived in this world, that's right, Maruki's identity is not really that of a dog. Before crossing into this world, Maruki was still a healthy and well-behaved high-quality male. And its real name is naturally not Maruki, his surname is Jiang, and his name is Jiang Maru. Due to some unexpected circumstances, Jiang Maru traveled through this world. I thought I should start a life belonging to Longoutian. But I found out that I had crossed over and become a dog. Is there anything more outrageous than this? Others who travel through time are directly bound to the system, awakening the golden finger. Then he crazily pretended to force and slapped his face, and recklessly took over the harem. Why is the script wrong when I get here? How can one pretend to be forced to face a dog while crossing over? How can I recklessly collect the harem? Are you trying to kill someone by being cute? Besides, I'm not cute either. Look at this cold little gaze that breaks through the world. And this majestic snow-white mane. And there are the red stripes that blend in and out, appearing somewhat eerie. Oh yeah. Oh yeah Maruki, you're not afraid anymore, are you? Seeing Jiang Maru finally appear, Lin Ling suddenly covered her mouth and joked. However, in the face of Lin Ling's words, Jiang Maru only rolled his eyes. After all, he can't just whine and refute directly. However, Jiang Maru's expression made netizens in the live broadcast room burst into laughter. Ha ha ha. Mr. Maru's expression is still as disdainful as ever. Mr. Shiseimaru. You're really laughing at me. May I ask whose dog can roll their eyes? This is the only one. It's amazing. Maruki. What are you worried about? With a disdainful expression on his face. Jiang Maru naturally cannot know the evaluation of those sand sculpture netizens in the live broadcast room. He still walked with that noble pace, slowly moving towards the direction where Lin Ling was. However, this noble appearance, placed on this dog, appears to be full of joy. And at this moment, Jiang Maru suddenly frowned. A voice suddenly appeared in his mind. Detected nearby spiritual energy fluctuations, obtaining character. Sashimaru. Chapter 2. Powerful killing pills, transforming into human. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 2. The path of transforming into man. Upon hearing the sound ringing in his mind, Jiang Maru also felt a moment of confusion. What does it mean? Gold finger. It's been a long time since I've traveled here, finally giving me the awakening golden finger. But this fusion, what kind of thing is it again? From an outsider's perspective, Jiang Maru seemed to have suddenly seen something. Stunned in place, with a silly appearance. Soon, the netizens in the live broadcast room began to joke directly. Ha ha ha. What's going on? Mr. Maru, you can't do this either. It's the first time I've seen Maruki show this expression in a live broadcast room, ahaha. It's so cute. Wait. It can't have seen anything, can it? I'll go. Yeah. Don't movies have this kind of scene? Ling, look behind you. There is naturally nothing behind Lin Ling. However, at this moment, she was indeed very curious about Jiang Maru's condition. She walked up in 3 or 2 steps and arrived at Jiang Maru. Waving her pretty little hand, she said. Hey, Maruki. Aren't you really scared? Jiang Maru, who had come to his senses, still showed a contemptuous gaze. Of course, perhaps he himself did not have such contemptuous thoughts. However, its gaze was naturally tinged with a hint of mockery. After glancing at Lin Ling twice, Jiang Maru didn't pay much attention to her and continued moving forward. Seeing this situation, netizens in the live broadcast room roast again. How can I put it? I always feel like this guy doesn't look like a dog at all. Indeed. Ha ha ha. I feel like Maruki is more like a cat than a dog. Am I the only one who thinks M looks like a person? You're not the only one in front. It is impossible for netizens in the live broadcast room to know the bullet comments of Jiang Maru. At this moment, he was silent in his own thoughts. What just happened is all real. At this moment, the interface could still come to mind in his mind. However, this fusion made Jiang Maru feel very interesting. After a brief moment just now, Jiang Maru has gained a preliminary understanding of his golden finger. The so-called fusion is actually to gradually align one's behavior, thoughts, and even appearance with the role they are integrating. In this way, the degree of integration can be improved, thereby unlocking more abilities. As for the character, Sashimaru, Jiang Maru naturally knows it. This is a very popular anime character in his past life. However, it seems that this work does not exist in this world. So, people in this world should be completely ignorant about everything about Shiseimaru. And according to Jiang Maru's understanding in his impression, Sashimaru is a character with a noble aura, graceful demeanor, yet decisive in his actions. Its powerful strength, whether it is underworld moon destruction or explosive teeth instant kill, possesses unparalleled destructive power. In addition, with his natural teeth, he also possesses the magical power of living in dead flesh and bones. If I could really unlock these abilities of the killing pill myself, but thinking of this, Jiang Maru looked depressed again. What kind of existence does someone have? That is a stunning and earth-shattering image of a peerless demon, shaking ghosts and gods. He is also known as the Trembling Noble Young Master. And what about myself? A dog. Trembling expensive dog. What? How does this make me blend in? Will he merge his demonization state? And just then, a message suddenly came to Jiang Maru's mind. Detected that the image of the host matches that of the killing pill, with an increase in fusion degree of 0.5%, ouch. Upon hearing the voice in his mind, Jiang Maru once again fell into a state of confusion. Is this a 5% increase? What is the principle? I looked at my thick dog paws and then shook the fur off my body. My image. Why does it match with Shiseimaru? Wait. Is it that's right, Jiang Maru thought of the demonizing state of Shiseimaru. That was also a huge demonic dog, but compared to his thick appearance, the demonic dog shape transformed by Sashimaru to appear more slender and graceful. The only thing I can contact him with is probably these red demon patterns on my body. Unexpectedly, under these circumstances, I could still help myself improve my integration weight. Isn't the essence of someone else's killing pill also a dog? Even species are the same. This is indeed an increase in integration. However, this is only Jiang Maru's preliminary speculation. At this moment, Jiang Maru's heart was clearly a bit excited. Looking at this rhythm, if one can really improve to a certain level of integration in the future, that transforms into a human. Transforming into a demon is just around the corner. At this moment, Jiang Maru couldn't help but feel a burst of excitement in his heart. The originally slow pace gradually became light and agile. Oh. No, this place should be more in line with the character design of Shiseimaru. Thinking of this, Jiang Maru's originally brisk pace immediately became noble again. However, at this moment, Jiang Maru's state, in the eyes of outsiders, was as vivid as a dobby, ha ha ha. What is Maruki doing? I think I saw it jump up just now. Is it my illusion? Ha ha ha. It's so cute. Didn't you think of the little flower next door? Speaking of which, Ling Mei, did you take onesie for sterilization? Suddenly, Jiang Maru felt as if he had felt some kind of malice upon him. The hair on the body is somewhat erect. Jiang Maru, who noticed such a slight abnormality, also frowned. Continuing, Kaka. 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 A strange noise came from afar. Chapter 3. Demon Attacks. Oppression from the Great Demon. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 3. Demon Attacks. The sense of oppression from the Great Demon. In fact, the reason why Lin Ling came to this abandoned factory is not without reason. This factory is located in the most remote corner of Nanshui City. Its predecessor it has no predecessor. That's right, this factory was established due to a shortage of funds or some unknown reasons. In short, it was completely abolished before the construction was completed. Since then, this factory has maintained its original appearance. Due to its remote location, coupled with the fact that there are few people around all year round. So naturally, this factory became a breeding ground for raising demons. By the way, this world is not as peaceful as the world that Jiang Maru had been in before. Of course, this peace does not refer to wars between countries. In this world, the relationship between countries, at least on the surface, it appears to be very harmonious. As for the reason, it is also very simple, because in this world, humans have already done their best just to resist these demons. Where else has time to fight each other? Due to the revival of spiritual energy in this world, creatures that originally did not pose a threat to humans have gradually mutated due to the influence of spiritual energy. They no longer fear humans, some even feed on them. Even high-level demons have mutated into wisdom no less than that of humans. However, on the human side, it is not a soft persimmon that can be manipulated by anyone. With the blessing of technological power, although these demons do indeed pose a powerful threat to humanity. But that's just a threat. Human beings still occupy the dominant position in this world. But that is the moment when spiritual energy has just recovered. If we wait for further mutations in these organisms, what about the future of humanity? Go back to Lin Ling's side. Lin Ling was originally a very adventurous girl. For all the unknown curiosity and the heartless heart. She became very interested in this abandoned factory, which is revered as an urban legend. It is impossible for ordinary people to truly see such demons and monsters. For ordinary people like Lin Ling, the so-called demons, the so-called spiritual energy. More like an urban legend or a story-like existence. And in order to find out, it was only then that Lin Ling came to this factory. And at this moment, she will soon see what she wants to see as she wishes. Kaka. 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 A discomforting noise suddenly came from the originally quiet factory. The strange noise immediately caught Lin Ling's attention. She frowned slightly and silently swallowed her throat. Whispering towards Jiang Maru, he said. Maruki. Go take a look, what's that thing? Jiang Maru ignored Lin Ling's suffocating speech and didn't even look back. On the other hand, the netizens in the live broadcast room also looked suspicious at this moment. Sleeping trough. Did you hear that? What was that noise? It sounds like the footsteps of something, but it could also be the wind. Is the wind in your village like this? Wait. Listen. Kaka. 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 Hiss. 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 As time passed, this strange sound became increasingly strong. At the same time, accompanied by a scalp-tingling roar. At this moment, the sky outside had completely darkened. Everything around was shrouded in darkness. Only the phone in Lin Ling's hand still emitted a faint glow. Lin Ling dared not neglect, even though her heart was full, she still realized a hint of unhappiness at this moment. She no longer has any intention of teasing the audience in the live broadcast room. She whispered in the direction where Jiang Maru was. Maruki, the wind is tight. Pull it out. Let's go. Jiang Maru still ignored Lin Ling's words. At this point, Jiang Maru's fusion degree has reached 5%. In fact, it has already possessed a certain degree of demonic power. Although it only has a fusion degree of 5%, this is the 5% demonic power from Sashimaru. It is definitely not as powerful as ordinary people can imagine. It is precisely because of this, even in such a dark environment, Jiang Maru can still clearly feel the other person's spiritual power, or in other words demonic power. Kaka. 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 This wave of scalp-tingling sound is still constantly ringing. Moreover, from Lin Ling's perspective, these strange noises sometimes appear on the left and sometimes on the right, and getting closer and faster. This feeling is like being completely surrounded. Maru. Maru. Kaka. 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 At this moment, Lin Ling could even feel a slight tremor emanating from the nearby ground. At this moment, netizens in the live broadcast room also realized the arrival of the crisis. Compared to Lin Ling, it seems that they are even more anxious. Sleeping slot. Ling Mei. Something's going to happen. Run quickly. Stop broadcasting. Is this really the legendary mutated demon? Miss Ling. What are you still waiting for? Hurry up and run away. No way. It's too late. Brush. As netizens in the live broadcast room said, how could Lin Ling, who was being targeted by demons and monsters, possibly run past the other party? With a gust of gloomy wind blowing, a huge black shadow suddenly rushed towards the direction where Lin Ling was. However, buzz. Almost simultaneously, another even more terrifying aura suddenly erupted. Chapter 4. The Trembling Noble Prince. No, proud and coquettish. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 4. The Trembling Noble Prince. No, proud and precious dog. Brush. The huge black shadow did not come from Lin Ling's front, back, left, and right directions, but it roared down from above her head. Due to the sudden incident, there was not enough time left for Lin Ling to react. She could only vaguely see the other party's massive body and crimson compound eyes. There is also a foul odor that arises as the distance increases. However, Lin Ling did not react. Jiang Maru responded immediately. Buzz. Suddenly, a strong breath erupted from Jiang Maru's body. The dog hair on the body keeps rising in the wind. An aura that was difficult to detect with the naked eye immediately spread towards the surroundings. This is belonging to the great demon field of Sashimaru. Empty. 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 The powerful aura immediately blew everything around it away. Even the huge black shadow rushing towards Lin Ling flew backwards under the influence of this powerful aura. Hiss. Bang. With a hissing sound. Then came the sound of a heavy object landing. However, in contrast, Lin Ling was not affected at all. To her, it seemed like just a refreshing breeze was blowing. At most, there is a bit of commotion around. Lin Ling, who had reacted, was still in a state of emergency at the moment. She blinked her big eyes and looked at the sky with a puzzled expression, then at Jiang Maru. And the netizens in the live broadcast room are also in the same daze at this moment. What? Sleeping slot. What happened? I don't know. I already saw that dark shadow just now. I'll go. Do you have anyone to take a screenshot? The speed of what happened just now was too fast, I didn't even have time to see it before it disappeared. How dare you still look? I just closed my eyes. So what exactly is going on? I don't know. Did you come up with a big hand to explain? They could never have imagined that all of this was done by Jiang Maru. However, Jiang Maru didn't pay attention either. He just leisurely turned his dog's head around. Put your gaze somewhere in the darkness. At the same time, the built-in lights of Lin Ling's phone also shone around. So, everyone finally saw the other person's appearance clearly. Hiss. At the entrance, there is a giant spider with a huge body size. Due to the limited lighting of the phone, it is impossible to capture its full view. However, even so, with the appearance of this tip of the iceberg, everyone can clearly perceive the vastness of the other party. Click. Click. Perhaps due to the sudden illumination of the light, this giant spider also took 2 steps back. Let out a threatening roar. 8 crimson compound eyes on top of their heads, under the reflection of the light, appeared a burst of crimson color. Looking down, there is its pair of dense mouthparts, and at this moment, there is still a hint of dark green liquid on this pair of mouthparts. The liquid dripped onto the ground, making a burning sound. At the same time, it was accompanied by a white mist. In no time, the ground stained with dark green liquid formed a small pit. It can be imagined that such corrosiveness, if acting on the human body, would have a huge killing power. Then, looking from the side, it was the sharp insect foot belonging to this giant spider. Under the illumination of the light, only its 2 insect feet at the forefront can be seen. The bottom of the insect's foot shimmered with cold light, extremely sharp. Even piercing directly into the hard cement floor. The upward part of the insect's foot is a chilling fuzz. They grow irregularly all over the body of this giant spider, spreading from the middle of its legs all the way to its dark body. Faced with such a terrifying existence, netizens in the live broadcast room immediately became furious. Sleeping trough. What is this thing? Is this the legendary demon? Nima, this is too evil. How could demons really exist? And they're so close to us. Fear. JPG, Miss Ling, stop looking. Run quickly. It's too late if you don't run anymore. Sleeping trough. It's moving. As the netizens in the live broadcast room said. Before Lin Ling could react, the other party had another move to take. However, this time it seems to be fearing something. He didn't rush directly towards Lin Ling's direction. But instead crawled in a roundabout way towards the side. And the light in Lin Ling's hand was also constantly shining on the other person. Seeing the other person hesitant to approach, Lin Ling seems to have misunderstood something. She quickly turned to Jiang Maru and said. Maruki. You go first. This guy may be afraid of the lamp in my hand, I'll drag it, you run first. Jiang Maru really wants to pry open this guy's brain and see how it grows. Why do you think the other person is afraid of the lights? The other party is clearly afraid of me. This silly girl. Jiang Maru silently sighed in his heart. However, it seems that this guy hasn't given up yet. As expected. At the next moment, the other party seemed to have finally grasped the timing. Shooting towards the direction where Lin Ling and Jiang Maru are once again. Brush. Giant spiders, although large in size. But it has a completely mismatched speed. In just an instant, I approached the position where the 2 of them were. This time, Lin Ling still didn't react. But before she could speak out in surprise. The next scene, however, shocked her even more. Buzz. I saw that Jiang Maru's previous aura erupted again. At this moment, Jiang Maru was actually somewhat dissatisfied in his heart. Since it's delivered to your door, let's just give yourself a chance to test this newly acquired strength. Empty. 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 Just like before, the aura that erupted from Jiang Maru's body instantly overturned everything around him. However, what Jiang Maru didn't know was that at this moment, Lin Ling behind her and all the netizens in the live broadcast room could see the changes on her body. In Lin Ling's perspective, she vaguely seemed to see a snow-white, desolate silhouette. This silhouette appears incredibly noble. He has long, snow-white hair that is as white as silk. Wearing a red and white robe. On the right shoulder, there seems to be a white fur cloak draped over it. It moves with the wind, constantly highlighting the elegant and carefree temperament of men. However, in the next moment, this figure disappeared like a dream. What remains only that big white dog that belongs to oneself. Chapter 5. Shocks from 749 innings. SSS Level Demon. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 5. Shocks from 749 innings. The emergence of SSS level demons. Hush. The giant spider's reaction was very rapid. Just the moment it felt this breath, it ran away. Without any hesitation. Or, in other words, it had already prepared to escape beforehand. This attack was only from a probing perspective. With a roar from the giant spider, its body shot towards the direction behind it from mid-air at a very unscientific angle. Maybe others can't tell. But Jiang Maru was able to perceive that the other party had escaped using their own spider silk. However, by the time Jiang Maru realized this, it was already too late. Chase it, it's not that we can't catch up, but it's not necessary either. After all, there is still a dragging oil bottle behind me. Although a person may be a bit foolish, at least they have been raising themselves for such a long time. Jiang Maru is not the kind of dog that is not well fed, and for Lin Ling, Jiang Maru still doesn't want anything unexpected to happen to her. Suppressing the demonic aura emanating from his body, Jiang Maru turned his head coldly. But in the eyes of others, this gaze turned into a contemptuous gaze. What Jiang Maru didn't know was that both Lin Ling and the netizens in the live broadcast room looked stunned at the moment. Sleeping trough. Did you see it just now? What? I didn't pay attention, I only paid attention to that spider. Marobes. Didn't you see the changes in Marobes just now? Change. What change? How to put it, I can't quite describe it either. I just feel its fur suddenly brighten up a bit, and then it seems like there's a gust of wind blowing. Then the spider was scared away by the meatball. What? Can you describe it more abstractly? There's nothing I can do. The marbles in the picture just now only showed one head, and I didn't see them too clearly. What about Nima? Hey. Sleeping trough. Look at Maruki's head. Follow the barrage of netizens in the live broadcast room. Everyone also noticed the changes in Jiang Maru. At this moment, Jiang Maru's forehead, which was originally covered in snow-white hair, had an extra pale purple crescent mark. The image of a big white dog that originally appeared somewhat naive. Because of the appearance of this mark, it immediately added a touch of nobility and allure. Lin Ling naturally also noticed the changes in Jiang Wan. She directly spoke up and asked. Maruki. Why did you suddenly have a moon on your head again? Jiang Maru. Is it decent to have a moon? Although Jiang Maru couldn't see his own changes at this time. But he doesn't care at all about how a dog changes. If one day one can truly transform into an adult, then it's okay to appreciate one's appearance. Now this image of a dog, let's just forget it. Jiang Maru didn't say anything. Of course, he couldn't say anything either. After giving Lin Ling a glance, he took a noble step and left first. And Lin Ling finally reacted, stood up, and took a few steps to follow Jiang Maru. At the same time, she also said to the audience in the live broadcast room. Hey! Didn't you see it just now? Maruki seemed to have turned into a very handsome person just now. However, I didn't quite see it clearly. Can Maruki? Lin Ling really wants to say whether her own meatballs are also demons. but recalling the little moments I spent with it day and night in the past. But I feel that at least this kind of thing should not be said in the live broadcast room. So halfway through, Lin Ling's voice gradually weakened. Fortunately, these sand sculpture netizens in the live broadcast room are also very enthusiastic. They didn't realize what Lin Ling was really trying to say, but instead focused on other strange things. Hey, isn't it a sir, my Linger wouldn't have been obsessed with a dog, would she? No, 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 no. No, really someone is interested in their dog, right? Is this the beauty in the eyes of the lover? Oh no, love dog. Stop it. It's just a dog that hasn't even been sterilized yet. For a moment, I didn't know who to envy. What? The netizens in the live broadcast room seemed to have not seen the back view that Lin Ling had seen before. Watching the commotion of netizens in the live broadcast room, Lin Ling also felt a wave of embarrassment. No, can't it really be that I have hallucinations? Thinking of this, Lin Ling also glanced at Jiang Maru's back with a complex expression. Meanwhile, on the other side, this is the most mysterious institution in the country of Daxia. No external media can reveal their true identity. For them, the only information known to the outside world is their name. Daxia 749 Bureau. In fact, this is an organization specifically targeting demons. Due to the revival of spiritual energy earlier, Daxia immediately formed such a mysterious army. It has recruited top talents from various fields. Whether it's a former Special Forces king or a top hacker. Or it may be due to the revival of spiritual energy that a superpower person undergoes a mutation and gains superpowers. Their task is naturally a series of actions against demons, and ensure the stability of the people's lives in Daxia. At this time, the headquarters of 749 Bureau. Director Li Yaoming, who has always remained calm and composed in 749. At this moment, he looked extremely shocked. I saw him standing up with a clap. I couldn't believe it and said to the subordinate in front of me, "What you said is true." Yes. Yes. Director. According to the news from the technical team, it is indeed the SSS-level demon aura. I heard my subordinates emphasize again. Li Yaoming sat back in his seat with a gloomy expression on his face. Has SSS level finally appeared? After a moment of silence, Li Yaoming spoke up again and asked. Do you know the other party's location? Yes. Nanshui City. Chapter 6. Linger's Moon Dog. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 6. Linger's Moon Dog. The adventure of the abandoned factory has come to an end. Lin Ling's life has also returned to its daily routine. But after returning home, the shock in Lin Ling's heart did not disappear at all. Her mind is now filled with images of abandoned factories. That noble and cold figure, is that figure really Maruki? Although nothing happened. But what Lin Ling didn't know was that it wasn't long after she returned. The live video replay of the entire process of the factory tour, where mysterious figures appeared to shake off demons, has already spread online. Now is the era of online information. And it is also this highly attractive and eye-catching video content that naturally cannot escape the palm of those capitalists. Shake back the mysterious figure of terrifying demons. Soon, those marketing accounts specifically selected titles and copy for the videos. For a while, video is spreading wildly on the internet, and this mysterious and eye-catching video quickly became popular. The internet exploded in an instant. And at the same time, various online social media posts are also discussing this matter. Sleeping Trough, good brothers, have you watched that very popular video recently? It's unbelievable, isn't it? A big white dog scared away a demon. Hee hee. Stop joking. It must have been those marketing accounts that made it eye-catching again. This kind of thing is something that a normal person wouldn't believe, okay? Not to mention it, it's really possible that that big white dog is different from an ordinary dog. It has a crescent-like mark on its head, which looks different from an ordinary dog. I have a premonition that this big white dog is not simple. Crescent imprint. Is it difficult to say that this big white dog is the legendary moon dog? Moon dog, what is that thing? The popularity of the video is somewhat beyond everyone's imagination. Now almost the entire network is discussing this issue. Not only well-known community platforms, but this video has also almost dominated the top search of major video websites and platforms. A dog with a faint purple crescent mark. And also scared away a demon. This is a strange thing. It is also the most attractive gimmick. Although netizens feel curious and unbelievable, there are still many who hold a skeptical attitude in their hearts. After all, the only evidence released is video. However, now it is the internet age, and a video cannot really explain the truth of the matter. Moreover, the account that posted the video is still a well-known marketing account. This further blurs the authenticity of the video. So, netizens from various community forums began to think of ways. Brothers, I have found the detailed information of this female anchor for you. The room number for the fishing live broadcast is 22,222. Everyone, hurry up and follow me. Nyo Pai, let's go watch Big Dog. Brothers, remember to follow. The anchor has a good appearance and can be followed for a long time. Indeed, it looks much better than those plastic surgery faces. The power of netizens is indeed unfathomable. Lin Ling's live broadcast room was immediately exposed. Countless netizens rushed towards her live broadcast room. Lin Ling can be said to be in a state of confusion. She never expected that she would be so popular all over the internet. Watching the extremely exaggerated increase in the number of VIPs in the live broadcast room, Lin Ling immediately felt a sense of unreality in her dreams. The attention in the live broadcast room instantly exceeded 3 million, and the number of VIPs reached an exaggerated 200,000. This speed of gaining followers can be called the number one on the entire network. On the other hand, the official person in charge of the fishing platform is also very sensible. Seeing the explosive popularity in Lin Ling's live broadcast room, they immediately arranged the live broadcast room to be recommended and searched first on the app homepage. Provided the best recommended resources. For a moment, the barrage in Lin Ling's live broadcast room was scrolling all over the screen, with dozens of crazy scrolling in just 1 second. Of course, these people who come here for fame are mostly for Jiang Maru. Most of the content of the barrage is also about questioning Jiang Maru. They all want to witness the true appearance of Moon Dog with their own eyes. Here we go, here we go. I'm wiping my teeth. Brothers, are you too fierce? This is only 20,000 VIP guests. It's my first time watching a dog with so many people. Anchor, where's your Moon Dog? Hurry up and take it out for a walk. I want to see it. Not bad, not bad. Since you're all so eager to watch the dog, I'll secretly take it away from the anchor. To be honest, the anchor's appearance is very good. I followed him. Te Miao, deliberately fishing. Hurry up and show me the true face of Moon Dog. Thank you all for your attention. Watching the barrage in the live broadcast room. Lin Ling's mood was naturally very excited. She didn't expect her meatballs to attract so many curious netizens. But it seems to be the same. Since the crescent mark on Maruki's head, Lin Ling felt that its temperament had changed. It has completely changed. It's like going from being a silly and cute guy to a cold and aloof male god. No wonder so many people are curious and like it. But now, the meatballs. Lin Ling looked back and her face immediately turned pale. At this moment, the netizens in the live broadcast room were already impatient. Anchor, stop writing and let's take a look at the dog. It's just that, if you keep grinding, you'll have to cancel the following. Super hot has been sent, the anchor, let me see what moon dog looks like. Quick, fast, fast. Watching the barrage of urging in the live broadcast room. Lin Ling sighed and helplessly turned the camera in the live broadcast room towards Jiang Maru. Next second. A white figure appeared prominently in the live broadcast room. The faint purple crescent mark instantly caught everyone's attention. The netizens who saw this scene were immediately shocked in their hearts. Chapter 7 is simply that humans are not as good as dogs. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 7 is simply that humans are not as good as dogs. Since the addition of a pale purple crescent mark on the forehead, Jiang Maru realized that his demonic power was also slowly increasing. Although the growth rate is not very fast. But it's better than nothing. Moreover, due to good luck and misfortune, his similarity and integration with Shiseimaru have also increased by 1% again. Don't be fooled by the fact that the fusion rate has only increased by 1%. The improvement brought by this 1% is not small. The most obvious thing is that Jiang Maru felt that the demon power in his body was much more abundant. The demonic power inside is like a small puddle turning into a pond. As the demon power in his body increased, Jiang Maru also passively entered a semi-dormant state. Warm currents kept flowing back and forth in his body. As if washing away impurities from his veins, Jiang Wan felt an unprecedented sense of comfort. His physical condition has also been greatly enhanced. Full of explosive power all over. That's the feeling of becoming stronger. It's like an endless force converging inside the body. At this time, Jiang Maru's combat power was no longer the same as that of an ordinary big white dog. However, he is not clear about the division of demon power in this world now. Jiang Maru has no concept of these. If we use the spider demon from the abandoned factory as a reference, Jiang Maru thinks it shouldn't be a problem to defeat 10 spider demons with his current strength. No, it should be said that there are no problems with 20 of them. Or more. Without actual combat, Jiang Maru was not sure how many he could play in his heart. However, just as Jiang Maru was pondering, his remaining light was finally noticed. Lin Ling is holding the camera in the live broadcast room and facing herself. He suddenly opened his eyes, as if a sleeping lion had awakened. Turtle, this big white dog is too handsome, isn't it? It's the first time I've seen a dog with crescent marks on its head. Oh my goodness, this big white dog's pussy suddenly came up, like a noble young master in the dog clan, That's right, our meatballs were originally the handsome guys in the dog world, but now they're just getting even more handsome. Tsk tisk, it's a bit like a cold dog now. Look at that disdainful look in your eyes, you're so good you want to touch it. Anchor, I'll make 10 rockets, go and touch them for me. Thank you all for liking, thank you all for the gifts. Lin Ling thanked the gift in the live broadcast room while approaching Jiang Maru. Be good, come over and let me touch Wanzi. Lin Ling called out softly to Jiang Maru. However, just as she was about to reach out and masturbate Jiang Maru dodged and turned her head away. I don't know why. Jiang Maru feels quite resistant to this kind of touching action now. He easily dodged and then revealed a furry big tail, gently patting Lin Ling's hand. Lin Ling was clearly stunned for a moment, with a hint of surprise flashing in her heart. Because this was the first time that Maruki refused to let her touch it and showed resistance. This made her feel a bit depressed. My heart was filled with a wave of doubt. But now hundreds of thousands of VIPs in the live broadcast room are brushing so many gifts waiting for her to masturbate her dog. Lin Ling had no choice but to launch a second dog-beating attack. She reached out and placed her hand directly on Jiang Maru's body, then gently rubbed his smooth snow-white hair. It's very comfortable and warm, as if it's a bit different from before. Lin Ling suddenly felt a hint of strangeness. Although previously, Maruki's hair felt soft and warm to the touch. But today his hair is like a heating blanket, hot and cozy. She was surprised for a second. However, in this brief second, Jiang Maru suddenly stood up and went to sleep on his stomach in a different place. This extremely disrespectful scene immediately caused a burst of laughter from netizens in the live broadcast room. The barrage wildly brushed across the screen. Ha ha ha, I'm so happy. Is this the legendary moon dog? It's so cold, just like my boyfriend. Amazing, this moon dog is just like having its own aura, completely different from other dogs. So handsome, I really love it. It seems like I have a cold and aloof dog like this. Let's go out and have some fun. What kind of dog is your dog, Anchor? To be honest, I also want to have one, but I feel like this breed of dog will look down on me. In the live broadcast room, netizens burst into laughter. But now Lin Ling is feeling depressed. She looked at Jiang Maru sleeping in the corner and suddenly remembered what had happened in the factory. She couldn't help but think to herself. Is it because something happened at the factory that this happened? At that time, the netizens in the factory and live broadcast room may not have seen it clearly. But Lin Ling can see it clearly. She couldn't forget that cold and proud figure. At the same time, Lin Ling also realized that Wanzi is definitely not easy. Otherwise, his temperament wouldn't have changed so much after he came back, just 2 dogs. Lin Ling turned her head to look at Jiang Maru, who had once again fallen into a deep sleep. Humph. Now I want to see where you're hiding. Lin Ling let out a mournful snort, then ran over and hugged Jiang Maru. The whole body was pressed against Jiang Maru's body. Lin Ling felt quite comfortable with her snow-white and delicate skin, feeling the fluffy snow-white hair. There is no discomfort at all. It's like lying on a furry blanket, warm and comfortable. Lin Ling's beauty is already high, and her figure is also top-notch. This squat has made the big men in the live broadcast room sour. Damn it, the anchor let go of that dog and let me come. Let me bear the weight I shouldn't bear. I cracked open, is this the people are not as good as dogs series? Why wasn't it me who got knocked down, woo-woo? It's so sour, it's my first time wanting to be a dog like this. Stop talking, brothers, draw your sword, even if the other party is just a big white dog, charge. The netizens in the live broadcast room are extremely sour. Lin Ling's heart was filled with joy. However, at this moment, Jiang Maru suddenly turned his head and lightly slapped Lin Ling's face with a disdainful expression. She was confused, everyone was foolish. The netizens in the live broadcast room were even more shocked and widened their eyes. And on the other side at this moment, Nanshui City. A team from 749 innings has finally arrived. Chapter 8. The arrival of 749 innings. SSS level demons. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 8. The arrival of 749 innings. SSS level demon aura. At the first moment of detecting the appearance of SSS level demon aura, Li Yaoming, the director of 749 Bureau, dispatched an elite team to investigate the situation in Nanshui City. The captain of the team is named Luo Shen, AB. Level wind attribute superpower. Extremely strong, even among the top players in the 749 innings. After all, what was discovered this time was the SSS level demon aura. Of course, we need to send a team that can handle the situation to investigate. It is reasonable for Director Li Yaoming to attach such importance. Moreover, Luo Shen is a wind attribute superpower, and compared to other attributes of superpowers, she has a unique advantage in investigation. The team lineup brought by Luo Shen this time is also very luxurious. Almost all of them are elite members of the intelligence team of the 749 Bureau, although their strength is not as strong as hers. But they are all superpowers around the C and D levels, and their strength is also very strong. After arriving in Nanshui City, Luotian immediately brought his team to the abandoned factory where Lin Ling and the others had stayed. As soon as she entered the factory, she smelled a strong smell of blood and rust. Luotian instinctively frowned. However, at this moment, Luotian's assistant quickly reported to her. "Captain, there seems to be a situation ahead. Our instruments have detected the presence of a living organism in front of us. The pulse frequency doesn't seem to be very similar to that of a human, so it should be that guy." "That's right." Upon hearing his assistant's words, Luotian's face immediately became solemn. Although she has not yet felt the presence of SSS-level demonic aura. But she still looked around cautiously. At present, it can be confirmed that the discovered life form is definitely not that SSS-level demon. However, Luotian still rushed over with the team of people. However, at this moment. Click. Click. Click in a quiet factory. A sudden and eerie noise came from around Luotian and others. It's like the sound of some kind of creature crawling at lightning speed. It looks particularly harsh in this quiet environment. Luotian frowned slightly and immediately whispered to his assistant beside him. "Everyone be careful and slowly approach, pay attention to safety." "Yes, Captain." Everyone agreed in unison and slowly groped towards the source of the sound. The surroundings were pitch black. Everywhere was filled with an extremely unpleasant smell. Luotian couldn't help but cover his nose. However, at this moment, with a loud bang, the steel plate in front of them suddenly collapsed. "Team leader, be careful." A sudden exclamation from his teammate came in his ear, and Luotian's eyes suddenly froze, immediately becoming serious. At the same time, an extremely domineering aura suddenly erupted from the front. Schwa. As a B.level wind-type superpower, Luotian has a very keen perception of unknown dangers. This is a unique talent of their wind-type superpowers. That's also why Li Yaoming sent her to bring the team over. Just as the steel plate fell off, a burst of "whoa." The strong wind burst out from the body of the Luo god and instantly knocked the steel plate away. And a stronger and more terrifying aura erupted from her body. Luotian clenched his fist and furrowed his brow tightly, his face looking a bit unsightly. It turned out to be a C.level demon, no wonder it's so arrogant. She didn't expect this abandoned factory to discover C.level demons, whose strength was only one level lower than hers. The level of demons is divided into 8 levels. E, D, C, B, A, S, SS, and SSS. The combat power of the weakest E.level demon alone is already far beyond that of ordinary people. Their combat effectiveness is several times higher than that of ordinary people, and they can already pose a threat to the lives of ordinary people. And D.level demons, ordinary people die immediately upon encountering them and have no ability to resist. They can easily tear an ordinary citizen into pieces. Only professionally trained soldiers, fully armed, can deal with D.level demons. Even if the armed forces are deployed, C.level demons may not pose a threat to them. The bodies of these demons are already incredibly hard, and ordinary ammunition cannot cause damage at all. This level of demon can no longer be solved by ordinary armed forces. And B.level demons, even in 749 innings, must be prepared and carefully planned before making any plans to deal with them. As for A.level demons, they have only appeared once so far. And in order to deal with that A.level demon, 749 innings also suffered heavy losses, sacrificing many powerful superpowers. As for the higher level S class, it has not yet appeared. There is no record of such a level of demon in the 749 game. Just an A.level demon can already mess up 749 innings. That's precisely why. So this time, the appearance of SSS-level demons is why Director Li Yaoming of 749 Bureau attaches such importance. Even if he calls all the members of 749 innings, he must investigate this SSS-level demon thoroughly. Because if there really were SSS-level demons, perhaps humans would really be in danger. With the emergence of that domineering aura, the C-level spider demon finally appeared in everyone's sight. That guy seems to have grown bigger. There was a faint glow emanating from his body, and his crimson compound eyes were like the gaze of a god of death in the dark environment. With a strong sense of oppression. Except for God Luo, everyone present felt an inexplicable sense of oppression in their hearts. After all, this is a C-level demon. Hiss. Hiss. The giant spider roared angrily. A threatening roar was emitted, as if warning Luo Shen and others not to approach. Compared to before, the color on this giant spider has become even more vibrant, and there is also an extra layer of green film, which looks very eerie. Its sharp insect feet are also covered in green mucus. Luo Shen stared at the giant spider several times, and finally couldn't help but frown. Because she felt that this guy seemed a bit strange, there was an indescribable feeling in her heart. At this moment, the assistant beside suddenly said with a serious expression. "Team leader, are we really going to deal with this guy? Well, just let me do it. This is a C-level demon. You should hide behind it and be careful not to be sprayed with the green slime on its body, otherwise I won't be able to save you if I try to save it later." Luoshen's gaze was coldly fixed on the giant spider path. Since everyone has arrived, there is naturally no reason to let it go. It's just a C-level demon, and the Luo god can still deal with it. Moreover, if this guy were to escape, it would be the biggest disaster for the surrounding residents. Luoshen's gaze froze as he coldly gazed at the giant spider. An extremely powerful aura shot out from her body. Roar. Feeling the breath released by the god of Luo, the giant spider roared without hesitation. The strength of C-level demons is not much weaker than that of B-level human superpowers. In addition, with its advantage in size, this giant spider does indeed have the power to fight. A tense atmosphere of swords and crossbows instantly filled the air. A major war is also about to break out. Chapter 9. Doubts of 749 Bureau. This dog, after all. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 9. Doubts of 749 Bureau. What exactly is the origin of this dog? Two powerful breaths boom. With a loud collision, they collided together. In an instant, a majestic airflow erupted, and everyone was shaken back a few steps. The gaze of Luo Shen finally became serious. This C-level giant spider is indeed somewhat different from what she imagined. This guy seems to be much stronger than ordinary C-level monsters. However, at this moment. Roar. The giant spider roared and rushed towards the Luo god. Although that guy has a large body size, his speed is also extremely fast, and his narrow and sharp claws are very agile. Almost in the blink of an eye, he came to the front of the Luo god. Hiss. It raised its sharp claws and fiercely thrust towards the Luo god, as if intending to give her a heartfelt chill. However, as a wind-type superpower, reaction speed can be said to be the strongest characteristic of Luo Shen. Just as the sharp claws with green mucus pierced through. Hoo-hoo. A faint wind field suddenly appeared around the body of Luo Shen out of thin air. Her whole body instantly became light, and she easily dodged the giant spider's attack with a backward step. This is not over yet. Easily dodged the attack. Luo Shen immediately seized the opportunity and sounded the horn of counterattack against it. Get up. Luo Shen Beiqi lifted his teeth lightly, his gaze coldly fixed on the giant spider within reach. As soon as she finished speaking, a small wind field quickly formed in the lower abdomen of the giant spider. The strong wind elements quickly gathered together and turned into a miniature tornado, shooting towards the abdomen of the giant spider. Now, this guy should be finished, right? Hehe, the captain is a B.level superpower, and this big spider is definitely not a match. The team members on the side also showed excited expressions when they saw this scene. However, in no time, the scene before them instantly froze their excited expressions. With a loud bang, a strong tornado knot hit the giant spider's body firmly. But what surprised everyone was the scene of the spider demon shattered to pieces did not appear, instead it looked intact and had nothing to do. This guy's defense is so terrifying. Even the god of Luo felt a slight shock. She didn't expect this C.level demon to be quite difficult to deal with, and even managed to eat it raw without any damage. It's a bit difficult to deal with. Roar. The giant spider seemed to have been completely angered by the Luo god and no longer pounced on her. But instead, he opened his huge mouthpiece and kept spitting spider silk at everyone. Shush. A series of pure white spider silk shot towards everyone like huge silver needles. These silver white spider silk are not inferior to ordinary spider silk. The spider silk emitted by this C.level demon spider has extremely strong resilience. Once you get caught up in this thing, it's not easy to break free. Even B.level superpowers like Luo Shen are the same. Moreover, as a wind-type superpower, her strength is not her advantage. If entangled by these spider threads, it would also be very tricky for her. Luo Shen hurriedly reminded everyone. Hurry up and hide behind the iron pillar, don't get entangled by these spider threads. Bang! 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 These silver white spider silk came like a gust of wind and rain, very dense, giving them no escape space at all. Fortunately, as a wind-type superpower, Luo Shen's speed is also extremely fast. She didn't have that much difficulty avoiding it. But at this moment, the silver silk sprayed by the giant spider suddenly turned into dark green slime. Shoo! Luo Shen's face changed and he immediately drove the wind element, jumping lightly to avoid the green slime attack. That green mucus has a strong corrosiveness. Just the moment I touched the iron pillar, I immediately made a sizzling sound that slowly corroded it away. But even in the face of such an attack, Luo Shen's face did not show a hint of panic, but instead she murmured calmly. It's almost time. Explosion. The voice of Luo Shen has just finished. Everyone present noticed that the giant spider suddenly stopped walking and froze in place. What's going on here? From the body of the giant spider, white air currents kept gushing out, as if something was about to erupt. And the giant spider's already huge body slowly began to expand. Finally, like an exploding balloon, bounce. The explosion turned into a puddle of blood and residue. Blood and green liquid sprayed all over the ground, and the air immediately caught a nauseating smell. This C.level spider demon was instantly killed. At this moment, the headquarters of the 749 Bureau. The members of the technical department are studying the live broadcast footage of Lin Ling that day. The Luo Shen team is just an on-site survey team dispatched by Director Li Yaoming. In order to find the aura of the SSS-level demon, Li Yaoming also noticed Lin Ling's live broadcast room. After all, she was at the factory site at the time, maybe she saw something. It is very likely that there is the figure of that SSS-level demon among them. This is completely possible. After watching Lin Ling's live broadcast several times, Li Yaoming was also instantly attracted by Jiang Maru's unique appearance. A moon dog with crescent marks. And possessing extremely aloof and unusual behavior, just like an extremely aloof human. The genus is somewhat abnormal. In addition, they were the only one who appeared in the abandoned factory before. So now Lin Ling's live broadcast room and herself have become important guardians of 749 Bureau. At the same time, Li Yaoming also realized that the moon dog was definitely not simple. We must conduct a thorough investigation. He immediately sent someone to notify Luo Shen, who was on the front line in Nanshui City. Ask her to find a way to get close to this female anchor and her family's moon dog, and there will definitely be a big harvest then. At the same time, Li Yaoming also dispatched additional personnel to rush to Nanshui City. Relying solely on the power of the small team of Luo Shen is definitely not enough. After all, this time the target is an SSS-level demon. Chapter 10. Lin Ling's Mysterious Plan. 10th Change. You are listening at novelfull.audio. Chapter 10. Lin Ling's Mysterious Plan. 10th Change. Although Maruki's performance is different from that of regular dogs, often making amazing moves. And there is also a strange crescent mark on the forehead. But after watching for a while, the netizens in the live broadcast room discovered the problem. It seems that apart from these strange things, this big white dog is no different from an ordinary dog. I can't see anything special about it at all, it's completely different from what was said in the video. This makes netizens quite frustrated. After all, these words are not rare, they can only be said to be quite special. Perhaps it's just that this dog has a high and cold personality. The netizens immediately felt a sense of disappointment in their hearts. The netizens in the live broadcast room suddenly split and fired barrage. Is that all? I feel very average. I can't see anything special about this big white dog. It's just that he has a slightly cold and arrogant personality. My little ancestors are not the same. Indeed, it seems like it's not as divine as the video suggests. I think this moon dog is just a gimmick that the anchor can come up with, right? Anchor, hurry up and take your dog on an adventure outside. Let me see how powerful this guy is, so that these keyboard warriors in the live broadcast room can shut up quickly. That's it. Hurry up and find a place to explore. I want to see how this big white dog fights. It must be quite handsome. Watching the topics discussed by netizens in the live broadcast room, Lin Ling's face immediately turned pale, and her heart became entangled. Okay, but don't worry, brothers. Let me think about where to go. After much thought, she finally agreed. After all, there are hundreds of thousands of VIPs in the live broadcast room now, and she has never seen so many in her life. Moreover, many people still gave gifts, and Lin Ling felt embarrassed to refuse everyone's requests. Otherwise, it would look too much. After all, I received a gift. Having agreed, Lin Ling immediately began planning. She has basically been to some places around where she can explore. Many old water enthusiasts in the live broadcast room have already watched it, so it's not interesting anymore. But now finding a new place is bound to be full of unknowns and dangers. And the most important point. Since the last time I saw a real demon in an abandoned factory, Lin Ling's heart is somewhat afraid. After all, she is a girl. Although she has a lot of courage, she is still afraid of those unknown creatures. Just recalling the scene at that time, Lin Ling inexplicably felt a panic in her heart. Think of it here. Lin Ling instinctively glanced at Jiang Maru's position. For some reason, when she saw her furry big dog, her nervous mood immediately eased a lot. And when I saw Jiang Maru, Lin Ling couldn't help but imagine that cold and proud figure in her mind. She couldn't help but secretly think to herself. If we encounter danger again this time, will that person still appear? Lin Ling had a faint expectation in her heart, which gave her a lot of courage. And the netizens in the live broadcast room couldn't help but urge and recommend exploration sites when they saw Lin Ling grinding and chirping. Anchor, stop leaving your mark and quickly choose someone to deal with. So many people are waiting. If you can't think of it, I'll recommend a place that I met while driving before. It looks scary, just south of the suburban city. There's a abandoned village in the yellow soil, and it's really scary inside. Cut, what's a dilapidated village? What's the danger? There are many old-style churches being demolished in Jiangzhou district. I heard that there are people floating by in the middle of the night and there are strange sounds. The anchor can go and take a look, okay? I really want to see it. Don't listen to them during the live broadcast, try to find a safer place as much as possible. If something really happens, it won't be worth it. Looking at the posts posted by netizens, Lin Ling frowned and refused them all. Thank you for your recommendation, but I'll find it myself. Just wait a moment, everyone. Lin Ling has never heard of those places, and the nearby area is not familiar at all. After all, she is a girl. If something bad happened to someone in the past, it would really be ruined. So Lin Ling opened 1,000 degrees herself and patiently searched for them. After searching for a while, Lin Ling finally fixed her gaze on a very eerie villa. From the pictures and videos, it appears to be a very eerie and terrifying place. The entire villa is empty and has been abandoned for a long time, with weeds growing everywhere. Just like in the movie The Terror Killer's Manor. Just from the photos and videos, Lin Ling felt a gloomy and terrifying atmosphere. However, Lin Ling chose this place because of this terrifying atmosphere. Because this villa has traces of artificial modification, many terrifying elements have been added by enthusiastic masses. For example, the strange figures and some eerie writing in the villa house. These are all intentionally created terrifying atmospheres. In fact, apart from no one inside, it is relatively safe. This is also the reason why Lin Ling chose this place. If it's not scary at all, then the netizens in the live broadcast room will definitely not buy it. If it's too scary, she's also afraid in her heart. So this place, which is both terrifying and safe, just meets her needs. Lin Ling took out photos and videos of Silent Villa, and shook them in front of Jiang Maru, asking. Maruki, what do you think of this place? Do you really want to go? Looking at Lin Ling's hopeful expression on her face. Jiang Maru yawned and completely ignored her. Lin Ling AI is so restless that he doesn't bother to worry about where to go. Cut, what's going on? You idiot ignored me. Seeing Jiang Maru's cold and proud appearance, Lin Ling was so angry that she stomped her feet and rubbed his big ears hard to relieve her anger. Seeing this scene, the netizens in the live broadcast room couldn't help but laugh incessantly. Ha ha ha, you're making me laugh. Besides, Mr. Maru is really cold and proud now. Interestingly, it feels like the anchor is like a spoiled and domineering CEO's little wife, ahaha. Hurry up and leave, I can't wait anymore. This villa looks pretty good. I hope we can encounter something exciting. You guys say, will there be any big guys in here? I'm quite looking forward to it. Netizens in the live broadcast room are discussing extensively. For this silent villa, many water enthusiasts are quite satisfied. And Lin Ling also began to prepare. The next destination is Silent Villa.